Whoop, whoop. What's up, pal? Happy Friday. Happy end of the week. Hope everybody's been having a great week. Thank you for joining us. It's Friday. It's SmackDown. We're here in the HMG Watch-Along. Whoop, whoop. How's everybody been? Giggity, giggity. Let me go share this bitch out. Whoop, whoop. Get me recaps, pal. I think we need to do that. We do kind of need to do that. Keep everybody aware of what's happening who's not really didn't get to see last week.
Gentlemen, sorry to inform you, but based on your actions last week, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, you suffered an eye cleared to compete. So I have the unfortunate responsibility to tell you that looks like you're going to have to forfeit your spot in the tag team block. What? What? What'd you say? I think you heard worse. Forfeit? We ain't forfeiting none. Hold on now, Mr. August. Hold on. I appreciate your concern, but the blood of the law here, he's a part of the blood. So is this man. So tonight's gauntlet match, Bloodline, will be represented by Tomo Tonga and Jacob Fatu. If that's okay with you.
That's how it started off. We replaced. I forgot who. I already forgot who because the names are so similar. All right, Tama Tonga, Jacob Fatu. Whoop, whoop. And Tonga Low is out with an eye injury. Eye for an eye, pal. Remember that one? Yeah.
I ain't gonna teach you math. I ain't gonna teach you statistics. No English, but I will teach you how to get your keister stopped in by a man they call it. Yeah, and no matter what classroom you sit in, the curriculum's always the same, with everybody saying, yeah, hit that music. 2 straight now. The megastar LA Knight his Logan Paul. Both.
So we got LA Knight and who tonight? I didn't catch that. Yeah. LA Knight has to go over in that. He has to. Like it just feels like the right time to take the belt off of Logan Paul, and LA Knight's the guy for it. Get me Santos Escobar Narcos, pal. Yeah, pal.
It's the unwavering confidence of LA Knight that might be his downfall here. 8 days ahead of SummerSlam, it's what we call one of the most dangerous, diabolical, manipulative superstars there can be.
Giggity, pal.
Logan Paul in Madison Square Garden. It was a King of the Ring qualifying matchup, but LA Knight did not defeat Escobar, and that is stuck with Santos since. You're absolutely right. Just as much as LA Knight wants to grab his first piece of gold since moving here to Smack, Santos Escobar,
How long is this one going to go, pal? Yeah, pal. Man, another one of those matches where it's like, if it's TV, you don't need to go this long. You can get what you need to done in like 5 minutes. Like I've always felt you should have to pay to see the long matches. Come to the live events, the PLEs. Man, how is this internet holding on as long as it has? Damn.
There's a bigger picture in play there. 8 days to have a change. Now you are getting more by this absolute ring wizard that is Santos. And now here comes Knight.
And the only thing, in my opinion, I think LA Knight has working against him is his age. I mean, the dude has everything you need to be a mega star. But is it too late? That's the only thing. mean, come on. Why is this match going through commercial break? What the fuck? No reason for that, bro.
Company out there exposing other companies' rates so you can compare them and see.
Sounds like trouble.
Actually, it's called
Commercial breaks, drizzling shits, pal.
Here, look. See, we'll show you our direct rates and their rates, even if we're not the lowest.
So whistleblower usually means you're exposing something bad.
I thought it meant calling attention to something helpful. You know, like, check it out. This thing's the best. No?
This Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy edges.
It's no ordinary square. Charmin Ultra Soft Smooth Tear has wavy perforations that tear so much better with any softness. Enjoy the go with Charmin.
Hunter Henderson. The guy to know. Rookie of the year. All-star.
Rookie of the year, pal.
Free weekly pizza.
That's a good deal.
Large pizza today, get a free medium one topping pizza tomorrow. Papa Rewards members get while it's hot. Get you some Papa John's.
Get you some, pal.
This summer is the perfect time to get away with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's best warranty, plus 3 years or 36,000 miles of complimentary maintenance. Add more joy to your journey. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get in and get away now. Lease the Tucson for $229 a month or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event.
At Spectrum, we know that internet is a vital tool to help you fulfill your dreams.
Yeah, pal.
Let's make a little video game.
All right, we're back. Sorry about that. Internet kind of fucked me there. And this match is still going on because, yeah. Boneless wings, pal. Oh man, that's delicious. Whoop whoop! What up, Canada Spaceman? How you doing, sir? Giggity giggity. Happy Friday! Yay! Yippee ki yay, motherfucker! Had an internet crash happen, unfortunately, but we're back. We in it. There's just that's one of the major problems with like wrestling nowadays is they have on the TV shows they have these matches that go way too long that you could get the business and story you need to get done in way less time and give more time to develop more stories, develop more characters. It's like they spend too much time on the match. The long matches are for live events and pay-per-views. Whoop whoop. I think that referee, I think that's Jessica Carr. I'm not 100% sure. And funny enough, I wasn't even looking for her name. I just happened to come across it like referee Jessica Carr, like, she's in a video. Woohoo! Yeah, pal. Yeah, I think that's the finish I think is going to happen. I think LA Knight's going over Logan Paul. What are they doing with Naomi, pal? She's a little bit better than this. Naomi deserves way better than this. She should be mixing it up in the main event.
Currently standing by with Naomi and Jake Paul heading our way. They call out the women's tag team. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn next.
All right, let's see how this could be. Okay, that's a nice little hook there. That's a tag team you want to see. Bianca and Jade, yeah, pal. Safe light, pal. I can vouch for them. They've saved my ass before.
Easier than a new windshield, and with your insurance, it's usually free. So don't let that chip spoil your trip. Book today.
Get me safe light, pal.
You've got your Sunday obsession, and we got you. Now with Verizon, get NFL Sunday ticket from YouTube TV on us and get every out of.
Give me that NFL Sunday ticket, pal.
$800 off Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. Only on Verizon.
I ain't got a lot tonight, unfortunately, guys. I'm sorry.
The struggle is real. That's why you need
But I'm trying. We're here. We're watching SmackDown. Yeah, pal. Give me that plug-in bug zapper. Oh, yes, when did that switchover happen from SmackDown when SmackDown goes to USA? Let me check that real quick. Ooh, wow, not that far off. Less than 2 months. September 13th, 2024.
September 29th on Fox. And check out season 1, now available on Hulu.
That looks kind of fun. Crapopolis, like a parody of like ancient Greece.
Use the promo code WWE20 before noon tomorrow to get 20% off most ticket sites.
Yeah, pal. Yeah, man, it's going to be a long ass weekend. Let me check my work schedule for next week. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Sonic the Hedge-Rat? Happy Friday. Good to see you, pal. We just hanging, chilling, watching some Smiz down. Whoop, whoop. I just need to check something real quick. Sorry, gang. I want to see if my work put my schedule up.
Just for me. Wow, can you give us an idea of what that surprise might? Nope, absolutely not. Silly question. No, but for everyone watching, you got to tune in. It's going to be legendary LA Night. Brother, I got to tell you, at SummerSlam, you are not just wrestling the United States champion. You are wrestling a social media megastar. You are wrestling the pride of Cleveland. The ultimate underdog turned top dog, Logan Paul. And brother, you ain't ready
Yeah. Stupid mistake.
Okay, they have not posted my schedule for next week yet. So the plan is we will try to do a watch along of SummerSlam. It's just I don't know when we're actually going to start it. I gotta wait till I find out what my work schedule is before I can, officially start making stuff for that. Man, like if you asked me 8 years ago, all right, who do you think is gonna be the next breakout WWE star to cross over to the mainstream, like be that next level superstar to like the John Cena level? I would have said Charlotte Flair. Now to me, Charlotte Flair is kind of like, okay, like she's still in the conversation, but now I'm throwing Jade Cargill, I'm throwing Bianca Belair in that conversation. I'm throwing LA Knight in that conversation. I'd say Bobby Lashley too, but they dropped the ball so damn hard with him.
The star power in the ring right now is absolutely. Like Dawn and Fire have no interest in defending their titles against the former champions. Can you blame them? Absolutely not. All the to small cookies. One championships on the line against Bella and Cargill are about as close as
Dude, and remember, Bianca Belair makes all of her own like gear and all that. So like that, like looking at that outfit, like, bro, the amount of time she had to have put into that. Oh man, dude, they should not split Jade and Bianca up. Like they should keep them together for a while. I think they got great chemistry together. Like it doesn't feel like they got a little bit, to kind of, completely get on that line, align with, but it's there. It is there.
This is just brutality. This is just vicious.
Hey, I'll give them credit. At least they're. Oh, never mind. that went out the window. If they're getting heat on the heels, nope.
Some of our superstars are quickly touring Japan with the first show in Osaka. The WWE Universe is out in full force to see their favorite superstars up close and live.
That's pretty cool with them in Japan. Right, like I know it's tempting to do the split, but I think they have a lot to offer as a team before you do that split. Yeah, where does this leave the Street Profits and Ashante with Lashley and MVP gone? And how do you let a Lashley and MVP go? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, pal. I'll give Ted DiBiase credit, or whoever came up with the name of his podcast. So Ted DiBiase has a podcast now called Everybody Has a Podcast. I'm sorry, whoever came up with that, I thought that was brilliant. I have no idea, Candace Space. I mean, I'm assuming he's some kind of sports dude. He's somebody in sports.
Nothing to do with the dew point. Members can save you from becoming your parents, but we can't save you money when you put the home and with us. You know what's fast? At Papa John's, get an extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. It's a mouth-watering, stretched thinner, made bigger, more for your money. Extra large New York style one-topping pizza for only $10.99. Better get you on Papa John's.
I know it's not easy dealing with us.
We'll make sure everyone knows that we're important business people.
And treat our seat like a personal spa.
Sneakers.
Sorry.
Sorry, I just locked in a great refinancing rate for my student loans with Credible.com.
Woo! I'm the credible. It's either credible or it's not.
Wise Toyota's test drive event. The all-new Land Cruiser Tacoma Pro Off-Road Sport and Trail Life Plus. Wise Toyota test drive a redesigned
Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang.
As low as 0% Wise Toyota's test drive event. See and test drive all in one location. All new Land Cruiser Tacoma and 11 other models. Tuesday through Saturday.
Come see it at White's Toyota on Pepin Ferry Road between 270 and Lindbergh.
Get me Weiss Toyota, pal.
That's like a huge. That's all that furniture. Big deals, lots of big deals. Like this sleek sofa for just $6.98, or this Ridgewood bed for just $4.20. This ultra cozy reclining sectional just $12.95. Plus, totally free doorstep shipping, no minimum. And our 365 night sleep guarantee on mattresses, up to 57% off during the huge anniversary sale at Sunderland Furniture. Big deals. But the Congress so closely divided, Democrats need to stick together to get things done.
Democrats need to be arrested for treason. Fuck them, pal.
President Biden and Democrats on the infrastructure bill, which created thousands of jobs for St. Louis, and against the Democrats on the debt ceiling, putting Social Security payments and our entire economy at risk. Cori Bush has her own agenda, and it's hurting St. Louis. UDP is responsible for the content of this ad.
This summer is the perfect time to get away. with a great deal on your favorite Hyundai models. All backed by America's.
Yeah, it genuinely disgusts me that even though I live in a red state, I live in one of the bluest counties in the country.
Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Get in and get away now. Lease the Tucson for $229 a month, or get 1.99% APR for 60 months. Hurry in to the Hyundai Getaway sales event. Rated T for teen.
Get me Pat McAfee in the new game, pal.
Another chapter in one of the greatest rivalries in sports unfolds as Aaron Judge and the Yankees take on Rafael Devers and the Red Sox, or the Mariners take on the White Sox. It all begins tomorrow at 7 Eastern on Fox.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with home, auto, and more.
It's tippy
The most dangerous woman in WWE has Miss Money in the Bank. She's got lots of deals in the form of music.
Oof. Yeah, that match with Meechin and Tiffany Stratton was rough, pal. Oof. She couldn't break that for shit.
Tiff, don't be so upset. They get you a new briefcase. That's perfect for you. And you could cash in on me, but I do have my guarantee match at SummerSlam, and I wouldn't want you dropping this house.
No, I would never do that to you. And besides, all I want to do tonight is get revenge on Bailey.
I think they're trying to do a thing where you don't know what Tiffany's going to do. Is she going to cash in on Bailey? Is she going to stab Nia in the back? Like that's kind of the whole selling point, in my opinion, with this whole thing is what's Tiffany going to do? Is she going to fuck over Nia? That's really the only thing. That's really the only thing that's kind of keeping us hooked is what is Tiffany going to do? Yeah, for agreed, Candace. This at least got us caught up and brought back up to speed. Oh shit, this is gonna go on for a long ass time, isn't it? Fuck, bro. So it's gonna be basically like 5 individual matches, right back to back to back to back. Ugh. Okay, so are Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin baby faces? I don't know. They seem pretty buddy and pretty chill, but they ain't slapping hands with the fans.
Ready for competition, ready for opportunity, but they're going to have to do the hard way in this goal. They're through the ball. It's not impossible.
Get me the kissing Mexicans, pal. Bring back the kiss cam.
WWE, available anywhere energy is sold. Buy now at Albertsons and Safeway. By Wingstop, the official wing of SummerSlam. Choose from 12 delicious flavors and get your favorite wings from ordering online at Wingstop. Bring the flavor. I'll tell you this story. This is a really intriguing moment too in this war now. Apollo Crews especially got drafted to SmackDown recently. He wanted to get off on a hot start. That was denied to him by repeated hearts from Legado del Fantasma, who did the exact same here to kick off this tour.
Hot starts. Angel Umberto waits for no time to get this gauntlet matchup. Cruz sent it to the stairs.
And you need every advantage you can get in a gauntlet match, especially if you're drawing 1 and 2 and you're going to have to run the entire table to win. So you can get the upper hand early, right? Put that upper hand. Just disappear thanks to the massive human being that is Barry King.
I saw that clip too. I really think that's bad. That's to be part of the Bloodline storyline. I think they're gonna the OG Bloodline is gonna be Roman, Uso, Sammy, and Heyman against the new Bloodline of Solo, the Tongas, and Jacob Fatu. And of course, I believe it's going to be revealed that The Rock is going to be the one pulling Solo Sikoa strings. And that's how you get to Rock and Roman.
Design a training program so that I can run a marathon. What?
The most advanced AI at your fingertips.
Get me meta, pal.
Your skeleton can support 2 times your weight. It's in your nature to stand strong. Supplement your bones with high absorption magnesium. Nature's bounty. It's in your nature.
Someone needs to customize and save hundreds of Liberty Mutual. Like there's an elevator? Only pay for what you need.
Looking for a smarter way to mop? Try the Swiffer Power Mop.
Give me the Swiffer mop, pal. No, seriously, Swiffer's good shit.
Places a regular mop just can't. Mop smarter with the Swiffer Power Mop. Why take less so you can get a beefy 5-layer burrito that you move with for just $7? It's Lux for less. Introducing the $7 Lux Cravings Box, only at Taco Bell.
When you have a cracked windshield, SafeLight makes it easy. Just text GLASS to 45277 to schedule a replacement you can trust. Text GLASS to 45277 to schedule today.
SafeLight replace.
There are over 75 million monthly Tubi viewers. That's more people than there are wall-mounted dual actuating drinking fountains, which means Tubi is more popular than health code violations. Tubi, it's more popular than wall-mounted dual actuating drinking fountains.
You want to be a lifeguard. That's the surreal deal.
You're on a holiday.
It's just more than just a job.
On the one that's listed. On and then the sun
What he said the show was back to a WWE Team Championship #1 Contenders Gauntlet match. The first two teams still battling it out to advance. Thus far, it has been all Legado del Fantasma.
It's all about endurance here. I don't know how smart that was from Berto to be picking up a 270, 280 pound Baron Corbin. Oh, to this.
Corbin just chucked Berto into the turn.
Yeah, I think it's still clogged, pal. Clog my toilet. Yeah, pal.
Continental champion, unleashing a series of suplexes on Angel.
I told the story before about how there was a match I refereed. It was a tag match, and it was all these guys getting their shit in. It was a long ass match. Everybody just getting a bunch of moves in, double teams, kickouts, breakups. And I mentioned that there's one point somebody in the crowd yelled, "Someone win this!" This took place in 2009. One of the participants in that match, one of the 4 men in that match, Apollo Crews. Back then, he was known as Uha Nation.
Angel connects with a running knee. Apollo Crews on Dream Street. And Angel could be thinking about the wing flipper. Great escape by Crews.
Probably the only one that could have pulled that escape off.
Up to Corbin now legal.
Dude, I will never forget that Canada Spaceman. I'm reffing this going like, even I'm like, fuck, can we end this? Can we end it? Like, dude, take this home. The crowd doesn't give a shit. And then I heard somebody yell, "Someone please win this." And I'm like, all right, great. At least the crowd agrees with me. And a little bit of a disclaimer, too. I've always been kind of soft on that story because the other team, or two of the other guys in that match who were a team, at one point were two of my best friends, or so I thought. But then they, like all of my other so-called wrestling friends, kicked me to the curb and forgot about me. So I don't care about really protecting them anymore.
I don't know that I want to watch this again.
Is this match going to go the rest of the show? Oh, yeah. Yeah, gauntlet tag match. This is probably going to go the rest of the show. Like, I know the hour-long match between MJF and Ospreay held the audience, but I gotta believe it's because it was MJF in there. Like, I have to believe that he was the reason why they held it, because it's MJF and he's over enough to hold that audience. Fuck, this is what we're ending the show with, right? Damn it, some bitch.
The final boss. Loud pain to use visceral as our there's something magical about it.
Very true. That is very true, Canada Spaceman. Man, I need to try those Arby's burgers. I have not yet, and they look delicious. Man, it really feels like Arby's has kind of become like the fast food butcher shop.
It's treasure time. Duck hunt, treasure hunt, find the gold.
Yeah, I might check that out. I've heard a lot of good things about that movie. Like it's basically just one giant rib from everything I've heard, but it's an entertaining rib.
A new season of Duck Family Treasure streaming now on Fox Nation. Sign up at foxstation.com. Welcome to the floor. Check out Fox's #1 game show anytime on Hulu. The floor is back and bigger than ever. More players, more money, and more Rob Lowe. The floor premieres September 25th on Fox and stream the first season on Hulu.
Oh, we got Rob Lowe hosting a game show now. Nice. How many lows could Rob Lowe rob if Rob Lowe could rob lows?
Gauntlet match continues in the tag team division. Baron Corbin trying to superplex Montez Ford off of the top turnbuckle. Corbin and Cruz managed to get past Legado del Fantasma in the first part of this gauntlet.
High-flying Baron Corbin earlier in this matchup, and now the high-flying Montez Ford.
Corbin is 6'7", 200. What the hell is he doing flying around like that?
Okay, but it's working, Corey. Corbin.
Bomb. Just with insecurity. Adrenaline on tap tonight.
Joe Dawkins once in this one. Robbie Montez Ford over heroics.
Here comes Cruz, here comes Dawkins.
Jack Dawkins finished the job here.
And the fact that Apollo Cruz is still competing at this level after being dumped on the back of his head is miraculous.
Apollo Cruz has feeling with his extremities. And then we know that he's still able to use himself.
Big suplex by Dawkins into the cover to advance advancing the gauntlet, and Corbin's not going to let it happen yet.
You know how much is left in the Texas. Corbin in a fight with Bruce Corbin.
Oh, this match, bro.
Walking to the outside, sure-footed, landing on his feet, but keep your eyes on Montez Ford. Brought on. Oh, so sad.
Why is this match going so fucking long, bro? Why is this match even on free TV?
There it is, Montez, leading for the Dolphins.
Texas rolling all over the place. Don't have a shoe season.
Cover black forward. And the revelation does the trick for the Profits.
Get me titty shirts, pal. Dude, that was a great pairing, R-Truth and Carmella. I thought they did really well together. Like the stuff they put online, I thought was great.
Tag team champions look on.
So they're taking notes on every tag team out there.
Team offense by Street Profits and Pretty Deadly used as weapons against one another. Covered by Montez Ford to advance in the gauntlet, but not just yet.
Question is exactly how focused are Pretty Deadly at this point. They've had their heads in this musical world over the past few weeks. They need to get back in fight mode in a hurry.
And mean, unbeknownst to Montez Ford, it's going to be legal for Pretty Deadly, but Ford's still focused on kick. Top block. Oh, dump kick on the back of his neck. But Elk now free to go to work on the knee of Ford.
Nothing pretty ever happens.
Covered by Elk Prince.
Gauntlet matches. It's as ugly as they come. You've got exhausted individuals and they're battling it out a victory.
Pretty Deadly proving to be extremely effective. The pressure of the two teams have isolated Montez Ford with four quick tags like Kit and Elk.
It's all from the 3D playbook. A playbook they specialize in, but a playbook that could lead them to victory. Especially with Montez Ford looking as beaten down as he is right now.
Anyway, give it to us.
Maybe the musical. Well, yes, boy, the musical. We need to get working on that one. It's really stuff. Now, I'm the honorary member.
Montez Ford in all types of trouble in the corner. This vicious side of Kit Wilson. This is where the deadly part of Pretty Deadly comes into play.
They're often underestimated by the way they look to affect high society, boys. But man, can they do damage. Control in all iterations of NXT over the years. Just waiting for their opportunity in the big one here on SmackDown. And they are closing in on them.
WWE Universe doing their best to rally Montez Ford, who desperately needs to make a tag.
It's about all she can do at this point because her man Montez Ford is looking in a world of her, and the chances of the Street Profits are slipping away before our eyes.
It's a great strategy being employed by Pretty Deadly right now, trying to take out the rings. high from the skies and is from the heavens splash, one of the best weapons the prophets have at their disposal. Tag made El Camino once again.
This is gonna go the rest of the show, isn't it? Fuck. Yeah, where's Chelsea Green, pal? Commercial break. Fuck, this is the entire rest of the show, isn't it? Some bitch. If you're referring to the system of Moose, Myers, Edwards, Alicia, and JDC, yes, I trust that system. That's about the only system I trust. If they were trying to tell the story of the Street Profits like going the distance, this would be a lot shorter. A lot shorter. But yeah, this feels like they're just killing time. All right, well, while they're in the middle of this, I'm going to take a quick piss break. I'll be right back, guys. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. That felt nice, draining that lizard. Yes, we will be doing a watch-along Sunday night. Not sure what time. Yeah, actually, yeah, I am sure what time. Same time as usual. We'll see you then at 9:45 Eastern, 8:45 Central. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, from the things that the little bits that I've read and seen from this week's Impact, it definitely looks like it was better than this week's SmackDown.
Slipped away over the course of this quarter. It's treated like a sack of meat by the OC, but still finding ways to fight back. Ever been DDT by a sack of meat in your day, Wade? I could name some names, but I won't. Here comes Carl Anderson once again, and immediately stopping any hope that Montez Ford had of tagging Angelo Dawkins. Oh, God! But Carl Anderson tried his best to
I like that spot. That's actually a decent hot tag spot. I like that. Guy goes for the up and over, loses his balance and falls. The other guy charges and do the up and over on him. Yeah, dude, that's a good spot. Luke Gallows chinlock.
Clearly, Montez Ford has taken the worst of it for the Street Profits, but that's not to say that Angelo Dawkins hasn't been beaten to a pulp already. On to the outside, right, shoulders down, Dawkins.
Yeah, they're trying to tell the story of the Street Profits going the distance, but You don't need to take an hour and 15 minutes to tell that story. Bro.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. But tonight, Wade, I think it's safe to say I hope the Street Profits are paid up on medical insurance. The bloodline has entered the gauntlet.
Whoop, whoop. Get your tickets, pal.
The opposite of what big wireless does.
Yeah, we know the finish to this one, pal.
So now
Who are the SmackDown Tag Team Champs right now? Oh, yeah, DIY. So, yeah, it's going to be Bloodline. Yeah, it's Bloodline. You do the thing where, like, Street Profits go the distance and the Bloodline beats them. Can't argue with you on that one there, man. I feel like brushing my teeth, too.
Cheaper and easier than a new windshield. And with your so don't let
Yeah, pal.
spoil your trip. Book today.
There's nothing chill about a hot, sweaty line. Unless you get cold refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
Daddy, okay, 50 days of smart. You know when a worm is dancing too much.
Oh, I think I got a plate for you.
Be on. Okay, stay calm. Pull against the drag. Pump and wine. Pump and wine.
Got him.
Oh, yeah, Hank. Nice job, buddy.
Oh, we're eating good tonight.
It's here. Where it happens. Saturday on Fox. Just swag it up and let supersonic. Good story. Saturday on Fox. The Dodgers put on a show in New York. Saturday on Fox. Dylan Drew showed off his record-breaking look. And it was Saturday on Fox with Harper. But all right. Yeah, Saturday on Fox is where it happens.
We're down to the final two teams in tonight's #1 contenders gauntlet match in the WWE Tag Team Division. The Street Profits have fought valiantly, but things took a turn for the worse with the arrival of the Bloodline.
The greatest replacement in the history of this industry.
talk about the day lineage of the bloodline. Once upon a time when the fathers of Fatu and Tama Tonga were a tag team in WWE decades ago, known as the Islanders. Oh my God. Talking about Haku and Sam Tonga Kid TK all day. Fatu, the father of the Samoan werewolf. New tribal chief Solo Superb.
Man, how much longer before we see Roman actually show back up?
His first acquisition, the tribal chief, was Thomas.
It's time for a little bit of Smoky Toki once. Let me turn this fan on.
He's going to need a 3-hour ice bath after this matchup. In the first opponent, the playoff victory for his team with the number 1 contenders.
The winner of this matchup will advance the challenge DIY for the WWE Tag Team Championship. We know Gargano and Ciampa are looking on. Montez forward now from the top. Crossbody cover, first the leg.
And watching it, and Championship Fatu can let in this matchup, and they have to answer to Solo Sikoa as the champs Gargano and Ciampa look on.
Certainly there will be a price to pay for Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu if they come up short tonight, but right now, Montez trying to will himself to the top rope. Tama, one step ahead. Look at this. Gets whipping forward off the top turnbuckle. Covered by the right hand man. Hooks both legs. And Angelo Dawkins keeps the opportunity alive.
It's a completely loaded member of the bloodline, but somehow the Street Profits are playing it.
Tonga just picked the leg of Dawkins. This is turning into a massacre inside the ring. Everybody down. I don't know where he's hit this, but Montez is still alive and well. It's Andre. Tonga out of the way, and I think Montez tweaked his knee.
This ain't a fairy tale. This is an absolute nightmare for the Street Profits.
Jacob Fatu launching himself like a missile to the outside. Montez with a DDT and yeah, right. Like, you got plenty of time to do that shit. Like, fuck, bro. Too damn long for this shit.
Dude, I'm sorry that happened, Canada Spaceman. That's why that kind of shit is why I support a free market. Why I support a completely free market, because okay, like if a particular sector of the market is fucking over their labor should absolutely strike against them. That doesn't mean it should stop other people from being able to get that product and that service from other providers. Man, Canada Spaceman, I apologize. I have never seen an episode of Seinfeld ever. Okay, I thought this match was going to go to the rest of the show. At least it only went about, I mean, granted, 40, 45 minutes is still, too damn long. But at least it didn't go to the rest of the show and we got more to look forward to. Whoop, whoop. What's up, Jerome Hall? Hope you're doing good, sir. Always a pleasure to see you. Happy Friday to you. Giggity, giggity. Yeah, man. Here's how free market, free trade I am when it comes to let's just use the liquor as example. You should be able to make a liquor on your own property with your own materials and be able to sell it to anybody who's willing to pay for it without any interference. However, if people end up getting sick or get hurt or even die off your product, and it can be proven through evidence and investigation that it was your product that did it, you should absolutely be persecuted and convicted. When people argue against the free market, they kind of ignore that little caveat. Whereas in a free market, if your product or service leads to somebody getting hurt or even killed, your ass is held responsible for it.
And the most advanced AI at your fingertips.
In 50 years, hit my best friend. The paper picker up. Bounty absorbs spills like a sponge. So you can use less. Bounty, the quicker picker. How can you be sure you're getting right?
No, to be fair, while the Gauntlet took up a good chunk of the show, at least it didn't take up half of the show. Like we've seen in the past before. Yeah, actually, a third of the show for one match is still too much, but at least they got 12 guys on camera.
At 9, primarily against the South St. Louis, residents dealing with flooding woes, saying their payments to MSD are falling on deaf ears. And you paid for it. Plus, a major infant formula company on trial in St. Louis. The latest on the high-profile case tonight on Fox 2 News at 9. What does it take to be a winning lion?
Go shave. Yeah, pal. Bro. All right, so what else? We got about 30 minutes, 35 minutes left. What else they got for us? What else can they show? What am I missing, pal?
Imagine a section. Endless configurations for over $250. Now you don't have to imagine, thanks to my brand new modular button.
Oh, I've seen these.
Not like this, you haven't. It slices. It dices. Take a look at this. And on that, the console is powered up to charge all of your devices with 5 unique pieces and infinite configurations.
All day.
Discount furniture.
Wise Toyota's
Get me Tiffany Stratton, pal.
all-new Land Cruiser. Test drive event. See and test drive all at one location. All new Land Cruiser, Tacoma, and 11 other models. Tuesday through Saturday.
Come see us at White Toyota on Hudson Ferry Road between 270 and Lindbergh.
Come on. I'll wait until it comes as a surprise. Absolutely. The bloodline continues to dominate our finals. New number one contender.
Yeah, pal. That's what Tiffy time really means.
Oh, that's right, you know, little 100 or what, 20 pound Terrence Crawford. He's walking around backstage. So, you know what you're going to do, Terrence? You're going to come out here right now and you're going to apologize to the greatest tag team in the world. Oh, no, he might be scared of us. You scared?
Oh, this material's so bad. Like, I like the idea of them calling him out, but the material is just bad. It's so bad. Who's writing this shit? Jessica McKay, I think. Not 100%. I don't 100. Not 100% sure, but I want to say Jessica McKay.
Feeling extremely confident. To the ring with the former WWE Tag Team Champion, A-Town Down Under. Austin, this is a huge moment. This is the number one pound-for-pound boxer in the world, Terrence Crawford. You know, the thing is, Terrence, last week, you disrespected us. You handed Cody Rhodes a chair. And we think it's only fair that you come out here and you apologize to both of us right now. The people want to hear you apologize. Oh, no. I don't think you understand. Not just for handing Cody the chair, you need to apologize for thinking you belong in the ring with A-Town Down Under.
Yeah, pal. What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Hey, I just want to let you know, if you take one more step towards me, my boy Austin Theory's about to knock you out. Hey, you can knock him out. You haven't tried.
Champions of boxing world and champions right here in WWE. That's a lot of time.
I'm here in Japan on our live event, doing what I told everybody I was going to do, bringing the WWE Championship all across the globe. Little moment of solitude, reflection, doing that thing that wrestlers should not do, looking back on the Royal Rumble, nearly having the main event of WrestleMania was only for the people to take it on. I felt like the greatest fight of my life. Defeating Roman Reigns to do what I've set out to do upon my return to WWE. Finish the story. Surrounded by friends, family, fans, conquering hero, and the bloodline.
You got knocked the fuck out, man!
So, but this new wildcat with nothing to lose, running around and feasting, no one understands it. I can't express it as without a true life to leave the path. And because of that chaos, now I sit here alone. My friends, my allies, my partners, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens, destroyed trying to fight my side. In the SummerSlam, a man who has the deck stacked against me, a man who will have to fight with every ounce of pride and energy. I also head into SummerSlam the champion. And I know that I have to bring all of my fire to this fight because I owe it to the people to defend this championship and not let it slip back into the hands of a woman. Solo Sikoa is a dangerous man. Stepped up, declared himself the new tribal chief. He has proven that he is ready to take on that mantle of responsibility, do whatever it takes to get what he wants. I used to think Solo wasn't, but now
knock you out!
You need to look and see what kind of man he really is before we battle it out in the main event of SummerSlam.
Here's my prediction for the Cody Solo Sikoa match. It looks like the numbers game is going to get to where, oh shit, Solo's actually going to win this thing. Roman Reigns comes out at the last minute, helps Cody, and then that's where we start building towards WrestleMania. Like I think at Survivor Series we will get a War Games of Roman Reigns, Usos, Sami Zayn, and Cody Rhodes against The Rock, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Jacob Fatu.
They take on the team of Bailey and meet you next here on SmackDown. One day, the epic matchup, 2 weeks straight. Seth Rollins gave his referee instructions to CM Punk and Drew McIntyre for their match at SummerSlam. Monday, 8/7 Central on Sci-Fi.
Yeah, I got to give WWE and all the credit in the world. They're at least doing everything they can to remind people, hey, for the next 2 weeks, we're on Sci-Fi. We're on Sci-Fi. Check us out here. Yeet down, pal. What's up, Gam Wolfers? Giggity, giggity, whoop, whoop. Happy Friday to you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Always a pleasure to see you. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, Ozempics.
Until you do.
Did you ever see the video of Lizzo reacting to watching the South Park parody of Ozempics, and she was the focal point of the rib? That was one of the funniest fucking things I ever saw.
Safely in as little as one treatment.
Bro, I saw that. All that told me is we're as a Bible believer, we're in the end. We're entering. If we're not already entering the end, if we haven't already entered the end days, we're entering them now, pal. Dude, it was fucking funny. It was funny. Colin Wysong in the house. Yeet, pal. What's up? Always a pleasure to see you, my man. Okay, so what is this video? I'm sorry, not video. Game show, The Floor. You know what? I might do a bonus stream of that. That looks interesting. Because I got Hulu, so I don't have to watch it live, but I can just pick a day or pick a night or whenever. It's like, okay, we're going to do this as like a bonus show. Of course, it's September 25th, so that's 2 months away. Cyber Slam 24, yeah, pal. The wrestling redneck, giggity giggity. All right, so what is our like main event for tonight? I don't even remember. Risk and password. That's in a weird way. That's kind of interesting. I'm a little bit interested in checking that out.
SummerSlam as the WWE Tag Team Champions. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, DIY defend their gold against Tama Tonga and Jacob Fatu of the Bloodline.
The United States Champion Logan Paul returns home. Will it be a popular homecoming? We will let the people of Cleveland. Logan Paul live next week.
Or remember in Cable Guy, porno password? The password is nipple.
For the Junior Middleweight World Title, August 3rd in Los Angeles. The event will be presented by Riyadh Season and League One under His Excellency Turkey Al-Sheikh.
Andrade last week on SmackDown, who had an incredible match.
Oof.
In which you were victorious. What's next?
I'm sorry, Canada Spaceman.
Stop it, Sunday was thinking. The United States shot. Hey, you know.
Dude, that was such an underrated movie. I thought that was one of Jim Carrey's best performances. Password? Go fuck yourself. Yeah, pal.
LeBron James, one of the greatest of all time. Even he has not night every now and then. It happens to the best of us. And you are God.
Okay, that's kind of interesting. That. All right, All right. So, even though the show does not premiere for another 2 months, we're gonna set something up just for fun. We're gonna check that out. I think it might be a fun community night just to watch a game show and just have fun and be like, all right, and we're just watching a fun game show or having fun watching a game show. I should say. All right, so we got Mi Chin, which is Korean for crazy pal. Yeah, or like an early mid 2000s virtual handheld game. Like I remember I used to have the Deal or No Deal handheld game that was kind of like that. Okay.
Yeah, pal.
Yeah, pal, we got Colin Weissong joining us. Whoop, whoop, what's up, buddy?
Yeet.
Yeet. This night's been very much sweet. How you doing, man?
Good, good, good. So fill me in on exactly what happened at the Olympics.
Dude, so I'm not even joking. They did a recreation of the Last Supper with drag queens.
Bro, they fucking hate Christians.
Well,
They
because
literally
they know. Well, because because here's the thing. I will give them credit. They've studied the Christian faith to know that Christians are supposed to be pacifist and non-violent, so they're not going to retaliate to something like that. Muslims,
it's
Charlie has both.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, they wouldn't. If they were to do something like that, they know exactly what would happen in all of their countries if they did some kind of crazy shit with having Muhammad in drag or anything like that. I think the only people who could possibly get away with something like that would be the guys from South Park. They were
Yes.
the family guy do Muhammad on television, but they let stuff do Muhammad.
Yeah, to answer Canada Spaceman's question, yes, they opened the Olympics with a drag queen Last Supper recreation.
But what does that even have to do with the Olympics? What does that have to do with anything? Especially they're in France, right?
Yeah, and they just had kind of like pretty much like a internal coup d'etat that gave complete control to the left of their government.
Oh yeah, that was ridiculous too. Like they're
even
not
the-
even
like,
they call them the far right.
Like even though the country voted overwhelmingly far right.
Well, so they're not necessarily far right. They are calling anything that is not what their agenda is far right. And it's crazy how the French election went because the first primary, the right just destroyed both the left parties, right? Then over the next
coup d'etat.
Yes, over the next two elections, the right still pretty much had the same amount of voters, but the left like doubled and tripled all of their voter counts like each time. Sounds very suspicious into what might have happened in our 2020 election. Most definitely what happened during our 2016 election. And it's probably going to happen this election with vote for me, I'm the black woman, Kamala Harris.
Honestly, here's what I'm most scared for, because here's something I've noticed. Okay, I work at a pizza chain that uses DoorDash to, like, if we get overwhelmed, like if we're getting overwhelmed,
yeah,
and we don't have enough of our drivers to take care
of. Yeah, DoorDash
of
Drive. Yeah, I know exactly all about it.
Yeah. Here's what I'm noticing. Like on our screen, it'll show the name of the driver who's picking up the order. It'll say David, Richard, Mo, Steven, Charles.
Yeah.
And then the people who pull up are driving cars with out of state plates. Let's just say they very clearly are not from here, and they speak with Pakistani accents.
I mean, you're seeing that a lot everywhere, though. I mean, I see a lot of out-of-state Virginia plates here in North Carolina because people can go and do certain businesses and get certain things across the border and then come back over here.
I live in Missouri, and I'm seeing East Coast plates.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. That was my biggest giveaway as the type of plates they had, because you can tell like they have Virginia plates. They're probably from DC. You know,
right.
They're some kind of NGO is probably paying for it, right?
Right. This is what kind of worries me a little bit. Is it's what they pulled off in 2020 at the national level. Are they going to do it in 2024 at the state level with specific counties? Like
Probably.
even though like I live in an extremely red state, but I also live in one of the bluest counties in the country. Can they pull that off at the state level?
Quite possibly. I mean, I mean, we already kind of know that our federal elections are pretty much predetermined outcomes. I mean, our politics are basically the WWE.
Yeah, yeah. You can clearly see the babyface versus heel booking.
Yeah, and then of course the outcomes are predetermined and all that stuff as well, because we already know that Kamala's gonna be like, and she's already said it. I know the type of person that Donald Trump is, and everybody's gonna clap back because everybody knows like they're gonna make a huge racial things. Like identity politics are our politics now. They don't vote on anyone about substance. It's evil white man and Trump, and then I'm a black woman, vote for me to be first president.
You know what? You know why it shifted from
ridiculous.
You know why it shifted from class war into like race, sex, gender, sexuality, all that? Because in the very early 2010s, the Occupy Wall Street movement and the Tea Party movement started figuring out, hold on, we have way more in common with each other than we do in contrast with each other. And they realize, and it's like, oh shit, like the plebes are kind of realizing they're on the same side. We got to figure out some other way to divide them.
But that happened also after 9/11. I mean, when after 9/11, the whole country came together because we had, all right, we hate Afghanistan, we hate ISIS, we hate, all these Middle Eastern people because they're the ones that destroyed 9/11. Not, forgetting the fact because they got the whole nation to react on an emotional level, which is what they do to people now. They know if they can get you to react, you're not going to logic. In fact, you made this emotional decision in your brain and in your heart, and you feel it no matter what. It's going to be harder for you to be dissuaded. So they saw a lot of people come together in 9/11. A lot of that fell apart when Barack Obama was elected for his first term. A lot of that's when the BLM riot started happening. That's when the George Floyd stuff started happening. That's when I think the Trayvon Martin stuff started happening. Like that, I think that was the first big one, right?
Dude,
was the big Trayvon Martin thing.
Dude, I live 15 minutes away from where Michael Brown was killed.
Yeah, that was another one. But we're going to need more people to wake up to the fact. Like I saw a great clip the other day where some people were talking about the election, and one of the ladies was like, well, I'm voting for her because she's a woman and a person of color. And it's like the guy stopped her and was just like, no, like, why? Do you not see where identity politics has gotten us? Do you not see like how that's bad? He's like, she was in charge of the border. She totally shit all over the border. Like there's all these people coming in. We're not safe because of the border.
Like, dude, the argument you can actually legally make the case that Kamala Harris is guilty. Like you could charge her with treason for her handling of the border. Like you could actually make that case.
Well, I believe I saw something where there was a person in the House or the Senate that has written up articles of impeachment for Vice President Kamala Harris. And there's no telling how far that will go because it's all smoke and mirrors and political theater and stuff like that.
Right. But, like you can have somebody like go a gung ho on it, knowing full well it's not going to go anywhere, but it makes them look good.
Yeah, exactly. And so with her and her politics, I mean, like we're not in a good place, right? Like nobody really wants like Trump and the conservative right to come back because everybody, like as much as, yes, I love growing up in the 90s, we don't have a lot of medical advancements here in America that would help people live longer and function longer. Like all the wrestlers, let's roll this back to wrestling. All the wrestlers like Kevin Nash, Bryan Danielson, Like all of these guys that had neck issues and knee issues, you know, they have to go to Germany. They have to go to South America to go and get stem cell therapy because the Christian conservative come back and oh, they're killing babies and taking the stem cells from the aborted fetuses and do this. We can't have this happen. So like they got the right to basically come together over baby death to not let us have stem cell research and stuff like that that could potentially help millions of people here in the United States. Because again, they don't want us to be healthy. They don't want us to be able to fix anything. If you're rich enough, yes, you can fix all your problems and get healthy. I'm afraid of the conservative right coming back into office as well, for the most part.
Here's where I kind of put
that the Democrats are the party of the KKK. They are the racist party. They were the ones that were fighting against civil rights. They just learned, hey, maybe we should try to be friendly with them, like change their tactic. They still hate you. The party that hates you.
Do you remember that one quote that
and
you're breaking up pretty bad.
I know I'm going through I'm done talking. You're good.
Okay. Do you remember that one quote that what's his LBJ that he's famous for saying?
All I know is that he was landslide Lyndon, and he was the one that got us into this mess.
He's the father of the welfare
state.
He
was in. Yes, he is, but he also he similarly stepped down, much like Biden did in 1968, and shortly after, that's when they had all the riots, and even at the convention they had a lot of riots because of the Vietnam War. Martin Luther King was killed shortly after, and Robert Kennedy was killed. All in that same short span of all of that happening in 1968.
Right, and then all of a sudden his kid is running. Come on, pal.
Yeah.
I hope history doesn't repeat itself, but it's like way too eerie.
Well, honestly, so Woodrow Wilson, he was a racist, and he actually
Federal Reserve.
Well, he did all of that too, but his wife could arguably be called the first woman president of the United States because he fell ill and she took over his duties and was basically the one running the country while he was out of order and not working.
I did not know that. That's interesting.
Yes. She took over, much like a lot of people were saying Jill Biden was doing things and making the calls for Joe.
Yeah, how much you want to bet? How many shots were how many shots were Eleanor Roosevelt calling when Theodore's on his deathbed?
I don't know, but it's great. I'm excited to see what's going to happen with everything. I still think the Democrats are going to try to pull something at the convention, but have you also heard where they're doing some kind of virtual vote so that they're not even going to, like, the convention's all going to be a facade, like it's all going to be decided already by the time they get to the convention? I don't see how anyone could still vote Democrat after this. Like, your last 3 primaries and elections have been fucking ridiculous. You had the shit happen with Hillary, where everyone wanted Bernie, but no, Hillary has to be our person, so they rig it for Hillary to win. Even Donna Bashir and all that stuff says that was true. Then you have 2020, where again, Bernie was winning, Joe was not winning. Kamala, you know how many votes Kamala had? 844 votes. No, she had 844 votes in the primary. 844. They screw over Bernie again and insert Joe. And then now look at what they're doing. They knew what was going on with Joe. They waited until after the primaries and they waited till the last minute to kick him out so that they could swoop Kamala in and nobody could say anything and nobody can do anything. And have you seen the conspiracy around Act Blue?
I have not, no.
So you know what Act Blue is, right?
I do not know. I apologize.
So Act Blue is an organization that you can donate money to.
I do. Yeah.
Yes. So there was an investigative journalist in North Carolina who was very shocked by how much money Act Blue raised in just a short amount of time as soon as Kamala was deemed the successor, right? Well, the guy found people on the registry because you can see who they basically update who donates, right? He noticed that this one lady kept donating around $5 to $6, but it was like multiple donations in the same day, like if a bot was doing it, right? Where she's just donating $5, donating $6, donating $5, donating $6, right? So he found another gentleman who was was giving hundreds of dollars multiple times. Like literally you can go find the timestamps and it's literally like 536, 537, 538, 539, right? And he goes and knocks on these people's doors and he's like, hey, have you ever donated to Act Blue? And she's like, yeah, once. And he's like, so this isn't you donating all this money? And she was like, no. And then he goes and finds the gentleman and he's like, hey, is this you donating all this money? And he's just like, no, that's not me. What's going on? So now there has been information found that this Act Blue people could be laundering money and committing all kinds of campaign finance, like breaking campaign finance laws with how they're laundering the money into Kamala Harris's campaign.
Man, let's just say what needs to be done, I can't say on this stream.
So, I mean, it's just crazy that, like, all of these things are going on. And on top of you had director who everything up. She reports to the Department of Homeland Security. She reports directly to the head of the Department of Homeland Security.
The leading carriers. But don't worry, we've got more than that going for us.
And who are they trying to impeach and get rid of over the border was Mayorkas, who's the head of the Department of Homeland Security. So all of this seems like it's retaliation to get rid of Trump and to get rid of all these other people so that they can ultimately rule with an iron fist and never let go of the presidency.
Chesterfield stores today.
Attempted assassinations, Biden's voter crisis in China, buying our farmland, Sam Page disrespecting the scenes.
Man, it's
time to
whew.
I created a law that authorized Missouri to detain people.
It's crazy, pal.
It's crazy, yeah, pal.
Give our seniors their tax breaks. I'm David Gregg. I'm already fighting for you as your next state senator.
All right, guys. Well, that's the SmackDown Watch-Along for this week.
I'll send you that Act Blue link so that you can watch it.
Okay, cool. Thank you. So yeah, guys. We kind of veered off a little bit there. So yeah, I think we'll be back this Sunday for the TNA Impact Watch Along. Yeah, heat for the heat. Whoop whoop. So yeah, we'll see you this Sunday. Much love to you guys. Whoop whoop.